Dear students, in this module, we'll be continuing with our ongoing Chapter 3, Human Reproduction. In this module, we'll be basically discussing about the menstrual cycle. We'll have an overview of the menstrual cycle, which is a 28 days cycle. This may vary from month to month and can be different in case of different female. There is the uterine cycle and the ovarian cycle. The cycle, the menstrual cycle, comprises of three phases. First is the menstrual phase. Later to it is the proliferative or the follicular phase. Next is the ovulation stage, that is the 14th day of the 28 days cycle, and the last is the post-ovulatory or luteal phase, or it is called as secretory phase also. Talking about the necessities for normal menstruation, it is so as to keep intact the hypothalamo-pituitary ovarian axis, so as to generate responsive follicles in the ovaries, so as to bring about the maturation of the follicle, and so as to maintain the functionality of the uterus. If the cycle is prolonged, the follicular phase will lengthen. The luteal phase will remain constant at 14th day. Talking about the ovarian cycle, let us try to understand it with the help of the diagrammatic representation. The ovarian cycle, that is the day 1 to 8, the level of FSH and LH, that is the follicle stimulating hormone, and the luteinizing hormone, which is secreted from the anterior lobe of pituitary, the level is relatively high. That will help to instigate the development of 10 to 20 follicles, and that will result in full maturation of a dominant follicle, which will appear in the mid-follicular phase. The remaining will undergo atresia or regression. The high level of LH and FSH is triggered by drop in estrogen and progesterone levels from the last cycle. The estrogen level will again rise as the follicular development occurs. The proliferative phase, which is also known as the pre-ovulatory stage, it lasts from 5 to 14th day, and on the 14th day the ovulation will take place, that is the release of the egg, it takes place. Ovulation occurs under the influence of the LH surge, that means increase in the secretion of LH, that is what is referred to as the luteinizing hormone. The ovarian cycle, that is it comprises of the follicular phase 2, which lasts from 9 to 14th day, where the follicle increase in size. They are filled up with a central cavity called as antrum. The primary follicle, they mature so as to form the Graafian follicle. There is increase in the level of estrogen by the granulosa cell, which is associated with follicular maturation. Inhibin is produced by granulosa cells so as to restrict the number of follicles which are maturing. So here the ovum is ejected from the follicle near the end of the proliferative phase, that is the 14th day or the midway of the menstrual cycle. So here we can see that this is the 14th day where the release of the egg is taking place. This is the pictorial view of the ovary, which shows the formation of the follicle. That means the primary, secondary, the Graafian follicle. And this is the underlined stage, that is ovulation, where the release of the egg on the 14th day it takes place. Talking about the ovulation, that is occurs on the day 14th, characterized by rapid enlargement of the follicle and rupture of the follicle with extrusion of the oocyte. Rise in estrogen, the mid-cycle surge of LH and to a lesser extent FSH will facilitate the process of ovulation. Immediately before ovulation, there will be a drop in estrogen and increase in progesterone. The progesterone is the ovarian hormone which helps to maintain pregnancy. The first stage before the proliferative is the menstrual phase, which lasts from 3 to 5 days. That is characterized from the 0 day up to 5 day, where the endometrium lining, the layer that is stratum functionale, gets ruptured, leading to bleeding. The average amount of blood which is lost is 30 ml. If menstruation occurs if the released ovum is not fertilized, lack of menstruation may be indicative of pregnancy, or there could be some other factors like stress and poor health. In this module, we discussed about the menstrual phase and the proliferative phase. Thank you.